Welcome back, Pokefans, to the playthrough of Pokemon Soulstones 2 Time Wardens. So last episode we went and explored the in-between world. We come across some obviously anomalies. We also found some humans, but then they become possessed by the anomalies, and yeah, then we found this temple, had to battle some big anomalies, and then Maximilian woke up. And yeah, we're now going to explore this temple because apparently this might be the way to get out of the antimatter. So that's what we're going to go and do. If it's anything like the other temples, then it's going to be loads of anomalies. Okay, so now that we're in this temple, what do we do? Well, for starters, I don't want to be accountable for you. Pretty sure if we ventured out together, I might kill you out of sheer disgust for you. I've not even done anything to you. What is your problem with me? Not in this timeline anyway. But even despite your turn at self-transgressions, you're working for our sworn enemy in this timeline. Did you really think we would be warm and welcoming to you? Timelines, what? General Maximilian, what did I tell you earlier? If I know what's good for me to shut up. Good boy. So what, I have to babysit him? We need to keep him alive in between the two of us. Me and my Soulstone pendant, and you with the antimatter sigil. He needs to come with one of us. We can't exactly leave him to fend for himself against these anomalies. Also, assuming we are eventually able to escape from this realm, Maximilian is our leverage against Angelo. Great. Alright, fine. Seeing as how I don't get a choice in the matter, what's the plan? First and foremost, let's see if we can find any other humans in here. If we do, we might be able to gather some information as to how they got to this realm to begin with. They might possibly have a lead to help us get back to the Orion region. What if I need to leave the temple though? Why would you even need to do that? I don't know, just in case. Well, I'm going ahead, but we can't leave Maximilian unsecured in here. Ah, I know. If you need to leave, fasten him next to this rock with his handcuffs next to us so he doesn't run off by himself. Handcuffed to a rock, how degrading. Ah, oh, damn, your slaps hurt. Talk anymore and I'll hit you even harder next time. So he's my prisoner now. Think of him as your partner. I'll loan him some of my Pokemon so he can help you in any fight you have in here. I can't trust him to use his own Pokemon in case they go rogue. He's probably going to do more harm than good, but whatever, I'll manage, I guess. Manaphy and I will scout ahead and see what I can find, Pokedex. Watch your back as you travel through this place. We don't know what kinds of horrors await us in this place. Well, guess you're with me, Pokedex. Oh joy. I'll keep Pokemon healed up as we travel through this place. I can also answer any questions you may have about Angelo as we go, in case that is of interest to you. Alright then. Okay, so it's just the trainers that are possessed by anomalies. I can deal with them a little bit better. Right, yeah, we can't really do much to Ninetales. That takes you down in one. What is a Zoomerl doing? Alright then, tornado it is. Yeah, that wasn't my best of ideas, was it? Delcatty. Yeah, I can go for a magnet cannon. Yeah, it's got Berserk. Whoa. Okay, Ninetales is gone finally. How is that thing still alive? There we go. These anomalies have infested all of these poor people. Need to put an end to this infestation. Alright, let's lead off from a champ. There's a dead end. Oh, got an item. Whoa, look at that Arcanine. Cosmic Dragon. Okay, they got rid of the carving. To be honest, I kind of want to use that Arcanine. Let's go and Ultra Ball. Oh hey! Opaqueness immune to light type moves. It's got pretty good moves. Send it to the box for now. A new host body for the taking. Right, I suppose extra sensory then. Honestly, this Azumarill is useless. That's one gone. Wants to learn Flamethrower. Get rid of Fire Spin. Yeah, Flamethrower the Garvantula. Yeah, we're going down this turn anyway. Let's go Charizard. Honestly, what is the actual point of this Azumarill? Right, Mantine. What type is this? It's flying type anyway. I've got PP up. Why do you follow Angelo? What has he done for you? I was part of the Origin cult once, but I was unceremoniously excommunicated alongside Angelo when Priestess Sienna exiled him. As one of his friends and closest confidants, I believed in his vision for the role that Origin cult ought to play in modern society. Fortunately, it seems that the priestess did not share that vision. The Origin cult fractured deeply with Angelo's exile. I had hoped that this would have been an eye-opening experience for the priestess to reconsider her ways, given how many members of the cult shared Angelo's vision. However, Priestess Sienna always was incredibly stubborn. In truth, the Origin cult has had a very long, troubled history of division among its ranks. Priestess Sienna herself oversees the Cult of Time, which is just one half of the Origin cult. Even before Angelo's exile, the Origin cult had fractured between the Cult of Time and the Cult of Space. Problems that Angelo caused when he sought to challenge Priestess Sienna for the leadership of the Cult of Time didn't go away when he was exiled. It just lit a fire among the others and made them realise that they weren't satisfied with the way the Cult of Time was being run. Many of the membership began following our cause, but others grew apathetic and walked away from the faith entirely. What is this vision Angelo has, and why did Priestess Sienna not share it? Angelo originally had a vision that the cult couldn't and shouldn't languish in the shadows and let secularism perpetuate. His vision was for humankind to ascend to be more than mortal. He believed that this was the God's initial intent for us, but we needed to demonstrate that we were worthy and deserving of the power. He believed that he could grow the Origin cult, return people to the fold, and dedicate their lives in service of the gods once again. He could ascend to be on the same level as the gods themselves. He promised us that if we did that, we too could ascend. But he encountered significant resistance as he pursued his original mission, and soon he sought to compel people to believe in the gods again. And his desperation and thirst for knowledge eventually evolved into something more. During our time in exile in the Telescopium Academy, he eventually discovered that there was no way for him to ascend by himself, but instead learned that he could take the power for himself if he were to enslave the gods using the sigils of creation themselves. And as one of his loyal followers, we believe that he would share that power with us when he did ascend. I understand Angelo and the headmaster of the Telescopium Academy had a bit of a tenuous relationship, particularly towards the end of his stay there. Can you tell me anything about this relationship? Angelo learned of the sigil of Antima's location because the headmaster revealed the way to obtain it. Headmaster was impressed by Angelo's intelligence and pursuit for knowledge. He was a student that really stood out to him and wanted to support his growth in any way. One of the secrets that the headmaster shared with Angelo was the location of the antimatter sigil. After a brief sabbatical, Angelo managed to find the sigil and brought it back to the Telescopium Academy to show his success to the headmaster. However, the headmaster flew into a rage and dismissed Angelo from the academy for his wanton blasphemy. The sigils weren't meant to be handled by mortals, he claimed, and he feared what Angelo wanted to do with them. All the guidance he shared with Angelo, especially with respect to the sigils, was in the interest of sharing knowledge and supporting his intellectual curiosity. He did not anticipate that Angelo would actually seek to reclaim the sigils for himself, test out some of the theories he had behind how to use them, and rather than share any more knowledge, he threw him out of the academy. Seems Angelo gets exiled a lot. We should keep moving, I'll ask you more questions as I think of them. Sounds like a plan. Speak to me again in case you need to recap. Alright then, next floor. Another consumed human. Right, let's go for that. Not quite enough damage. Not much. Yeah, I'm gonna go Dragapult. Right, that gets rid of you. What type is this? Cosmic Poison, so we'll go Charizard. Alright, Draco Shred should finish it. There we go. Three Super Balls. Just check that these aren't actually anything. Yeah. So I've walked past a few of them now. Something wrong with this guy. Right. That's what the Ghost Dragon Garchomp looks like then. Wow. Right, I need to try and get rid of Lucario. Oh my god, everything's setting up. Thank god you took out that zoomer, I was fed up with that thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for tornado. Whoa. Alright then, seismic code. Try and spore that Garchomp. There we go. Just about did too much. See if that Livani just used Plasma Fists. Whoa. Right, Volt Switch should do. There we go. Right, we've got Giga Potion. Now we've got two ways we can go. Clearly not that way. Let's take out this one as well. Let's go for a sweeping wind. Big bang. I'm just going to Earthquake, I don't even care if it's not super effective. Okay, maybe I do actually. Oh my god, it didn't even take you out. Oh my god, this is terrible. Can't do any damage to Clef. Let's go Dragapult. There we go. I wonder what type that was then. I think it was Sound and Fairy, because I'm sure Sound's immune to ground type. What happened after Angelo left the academy? Where did he go next? Following his dismissal from the academy, he said he laid low, and those of us that continued to follow him eventually morphed into what is now known as the Ethereal Guild. From the shadows, the guild amassed wealth, influence and connections in secret. We eventually brought other individuals that sought power themselves and attracted them to our cause. How did he do that? The sigil, of course. Angelo's a nobody. He was nothing more than an orphan when Priestess Sienna took him under her care. He didn't naturally have a wealthy family or connections of his own. However, he had charisma, and he had the sigil. In the early days of the guild, as we worked to grow our influence and membership, we showed others the power at our fingertips using the sigil. When they witnessed what we were capable of, they were quick to throw their support behind Angelo. How else do you think he became the CEO of the corporation out of nowhere? So what does Angelo hope to achieve if he attains all the sigils? His ambition is to eventually supersede the gods. He believes that they have failed humankind, first by leaving the origin cult to our own devices, big absentee gods that have ignored the pleas of their loyal servants for eons. His other main objection is that the design of humans at their very core was flawed. All humans are the same, they are greedy and self-interested at their core. Humans are not benevolent by nature. Angelo seeks to change that base compulsion. He believes we can be so much more than what the gods initially conceived. At the heart of the issue is that they are given free will, the will to do as they like, the will to be evil if they wish. Take that free will away and the deviations from the mean are eliminated. The constant war between order and disorder, between good and evil, it all goes away if Angelo is able to recreate the universe in his vision of a common standard. You seem to be troubled by Angelo's aspirations. How are you not? His plan sounds utterly absurd. He wants to become the God King of the multiverse and you're just going along with it. He wants to take away your free will. If he's so opposed to how humans were created to begin with, what makes you think you'll be an exception when he seeks to remake the multiverse in his vision? Why do you think just because you're a friend and close confidant of his, he would exempt you from this? He doesn't want to share his power, he's a maniac. You're just helping him and then he'll discard you like the rest of us when he doesn't require your help anymore. Anyone that has free will beyond him is a threat to him consolidating his power. If he's able to eliminate free will, he eliminates all of his opposition. As long as anyone else persists that does have free will, his rule will always be in jeopardy. How do you not see that? Truthfully, I felt that he's been a bit far gone for a while now. Didn't actually think he could ever become successful and realise his vision. I went along with it because, truth be told, it's fun being a criminal. It's fun being wealthy, having power and having influence. In Angelo's aspirations to become this God King of the multiverse, we've already been able to make a good living for ourselves well beyond the humble lifestyle we maintained when we were part of the Origin cult. We should keep moving, I'll ask you more. Okay. Right then, level 3. Right, straight into a battle. That masquerade looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Yo, how much damage did that thing do? Okay, Charizard. Right, Wyvern slash Fiendshaft Tinkerton. What even type is that Pokemon? I'm just gonna go in muddy water. Well, that means we're going last now. That did quite a lot of damage. Why would you go for that? Yep, I've gone for like probably the worst. I mean, it's a good job we got healed, really. Otherwise this would have been even longer to get through. Okay, we don't go up. What we got down here? I feel like there might have been an item over there. Ooh, could get that Metagross, but we probably won't, no skip. Yeah, I knew there'd be an item here. And calcium. Ooh, Gothita looks pretty cool as well. Right, so head all the way east. think it was down here when there was definitely a anomaly. I remember seeing the guy running. Golem. Whoa, look at Delmice. Golem's bulky. Right, let's go Seismitoad. Muddy water. As if everybody missed that. Screw it. How did I know that was what that was going to do? I'm just going to go Earthquake. There we go. Honestly, Azumarill's got to be the most useless Pokemon ever. How have I just missed that? We're getting some good levels there. That's the one thing I would say. Right, I think I'll go up first. Get an X attack 2. Up, no, down. Follow it around. Take on this one. I wonder if this will be the last floor, because I know the others, there was only 3 floors. Like Death Waltz, Magnezone. There we go. Up to level 55, so that means that repels will actually work. Let's go and get some damage on Tentacle. Whoa. Well, I'm pretty sure that's Cosmic type, so... What is going on with Spiritomb? You can't even see it. I've just noticed, what's that chaplain? There we go. Thankfully it's not that quick. Right, there's an item here. Serious Mint. Which way do we want to go? Right, Giga Repel. Oh, there's someone there, so maybe we go back the other way first, because that might lead to an item as well. No, oh no, that's where we need to go. Okay, so we need to go back the other way again. Dusknoir looks pretty cool. How we just missed that move? And again. Let's go Seismitoad, Muddy Water. Just keep spamming this. Alright, Noctowl. Good energy ball. Down in one. Alright, not too bad of a battle. But we just gotta head back the other way. The game is so laggy. Obviously my laptop must be really slow for some reason. I should see a guy just running. Yeah, we came all this way for nothing. Right, Claydol and Carbink. Ooh, 4 times super effective. Yeah, I don't mind that too much. Down in one. Ooh. Don't underestimate Machamp's power. Alright, that's all this floor done as well now. Why do I feel like we've got another floor to go through? Angelo's right in one respect. All humans are self-interested. Your short-sightedness and greed in the course of just wanting to be rich. Powerful and influential has enabled him to gain hold of the Sigil of Time from the mayor of Fornax Town. It wasn't for the Sigil of Antimatter falling into this port with us. He would likely have all the Sigils now because he ambushed my friends Priestess Sienna and the young priest Leo and Priestess Selena, the cult of space. But he's been able to slowly grow his power and influence with just one Sigil. I can only imagine what he could do with 2, let alone 3. With 3, he seeks to open the way to the Time Matrix, the sacred bridge connecting the entire multiverse, home of the gods themselves. If he gets all the sigils, he plans to make his way through the Time Matrix and confront the gods themselves. With the sigils by his side, he should be able to control and compel the gods to recreate the multiverse in his vision. Fortunately, so long as we remain here, he won't be able to do that. Angelo may need to curtail his ambitions of recreating the multiverse if he doesn't have all the sigils, but the power, influence and wealth the Ethereal Guild have amassed in the meantime are a pretty solid consolation prize. You disgust me. As long as you get to live a life of royalty, you would align yourself with someone who would damn the entire multiverse. You gotta take a chill pill. Even if Angelo managed to get the Sigil of Space from Priestess Sienna, after we fell into this place, he isn't getting the antimatter Sigil because you have it. We're not going to be here forever, we'll find a way out of this place. Well, as we've been talking, it seems kind of obvious how you stop Angelo now. What do you mean? Throw the Sigil away, into one of these pits overseeing the abyss for all week here. If you don't have it, Angelo doesn't have it. And if he doesn't have the last sigil, he can't remake the multiverse. Duh. Man, you noble heroes are so obsessed with trying to stop the bad guy. You don't see the obvious solutions sitting right in front of you. I had nothing more to say to you. I've said my piece. Now the choice is yours, what do you want to do with it? I'm done speaking to you, we should keep moving. About bloody time, this isn't the time to chit chat. Oh, Ezreal's prison. Ah. What the hell? Ezreal? Kara, this is not the Ezreal we know. It must be the Ezreal from another timeline. What are these monsters doing to him? I need to stop them now. The anomaly siphoning the life force from the imprisoned man explodes in a white gooey flash after Carver uses the ley line pulse emitter to finish it off. Seem to have pissed them off, my dear. I'll let these creatures eat you first if you call me that again, General Maximilian. They hold the sigil, they can release the prisoner. They're attacking. You shall never release him. Okay. Some annoying anomalies, eh? That's one down. Okay, what type are you? Light and sound. I'm just gonna earthquake. How quick is this melt tank? Like, seriously? Oh my god. I mean, you couldn't have hit something else, could you? Right, there we go. Energy ball. Finish you off. Toodaloo. Oh, that was so close. Those things almost ate us. Forget about that. What about the prisoner? Sir, are you alright? Can you speak? Don't recognise you. Are you Origin Cult? How long have I been here? Origin Cult? Are you part of the Origin Cult? Sir, what is your name? Ezreal. I'm the leader of the Origin Cult that was banished here by Dialga, Palkia and Arceus. My master Giratina is at the top of this tower. He's been held prisoner as well. Please, you must save my lord as well. What the hell? Giratina, prisoner, banished here by Dialga, Palkia and Arceus. What was that those creatures said about the sigil? You have the sigil. I must be delirious. Who are you, strangers? The sigil of antimatter. Can it be used to release you? Pokedex, bring out the sigil. How can this be? The sigil was locked away in the spires of the time matrix. The spires? How long have you been trapped in this place? The sigils were released from the spires when they were refocused towards the origin to weaken the mind link. That was several years ago. I've been trapped here for years. I've lost all sense of time. The people have wandered this abyssal wasteland without my leadership while I've languished in this prison for years. My Lord Giratina must save him. What? Absolutely not. Giratina is the Lord of Antimatter. Foolish woman, are you one of the sycophants that serve Arceus and his 2 minions? Why do you come to my rescue if you will just spit in my face? If you wish to be rid of these abominations, these temporal anomalies, you will liberate my Lord Giratina. He's the only one capable of destroying the anomalies once and for all. His brothers were so self-righteous that they would subject their own brother to be imprisoned and tormented by those creatures for centuries. Several lifetimes of unending agony. The cruelty of the gods knows no bounds. He's right. What? Explain yourself this instant. I'd heard rumours of it, but even in this delirium, this man has confirmed all of the tales I heard as a young child. The gods were not as benevolent as everyone makes them out to be. The conflict emerged between Arceus, Dialga, Palkia versus Giratina a long time ago. Disagreement that centred around the Origin Cult's role as the first humans. Rather than having a dialogue to sort through their disagreements, they banished Giratina to the in-between. The in-between was meant to be Giratina's realm, instead it became his prison. So everything Ezreal is saying is true. But if Giratina's the only one capable of destroying the anomalies once and for all, then how did he get imprisoned by them? Work of the Time Wraiths. They were jointly created by the Creation Trio, but when the conflict between them reached a boiling point, Time Wraiths were used against one of their own creators to weaken him and imprison him using the sigil of antimatter itself. With him compromised, Dialga and Palkia sent him to the In-Between, and they allowed him to be sacrificed to their mutual enemy. It's torturing him for eternity, the anomalies, the merciless savages. So the sigil can be used to weaken and enslave Giratina. Yes, it is how he was able to be defeated originally, otherwise these puny creatures would stand no chance against his might. After his banishment, the Time Wraiths were tasked with hunting down anomalies and making sure they were reined in, but then they too disappeared. Somehow the anomalies have been allowed to run rampant ever since. I don't know how the Time Wraiths have disappeared, but the anomalies have multiplied and grown in power without the Time Wraiths to keep them in check. My people, the members of the cult that originally sided with Lord Giratina, were similarly brandished as traitors and outcast by those origin cult members that aligned themselves with Dialga and Palkia. And since the time we arrived in this realm, we have been fighting a losing battle as we've attempted to rescue Lord Giratina. The Great Fracturing. When we sought to trap the mind link in the Origin, we reoriented the spires of the Time Matrix towards the Origin to overload it with energy. Then the Time Wraiths sacrificed themselves to damage the mind link and weaken it to allow its essence to be fragmented, captured in the Soulstone pendants of the Time Wraiths. This is all our fault. In locking away one evil, we let another evil arise. Time Wraiths were Dialga and Palkia's last line of defence against the anomalies after Giratina was locked away in this realm. You were the reason the Time Wraiths are gone. Then you have the opportunity to make things right again. Rescue my Lord Giratina, use the sigil and free him from his bonds so his powers can be used to purge his place of the anomaly infestation. Pokedex, what do we do? I don't know who to believe. Giratina's influence was possessing Leo and Selene. He had made them his avatars. We release him, do we release an evil that could possibly be worse than the anomalies? He's the god of antimatter. The enemy of our enemy is our friend, and the sigil is mine. Yo! Pokedex, we can't let Max get away from us. Manaphy, let's go. The sigil, you must recover it. If your companion that just fled is an origin cultist in service of Dialga and Palkia, fear may have come to finish the job. Please, you must hurry. Save Lord Giratina before it's too late. He's our only hope. Right then, wow. Who was expecting that? Because I certainly wasn't. But yeah, next episode we'll chase down Maximilian and I'm assuming meet Giratina. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching and I hope to see you all next time.